What's up, guys? Sizz Dog here for Nostalgia Button. Whoa, stuff is moving in the back. That's right. It is Melbourne Comic and Toy Fair, March 9th, 2025. Haven't had a toy hunt vlog since November of last year, so it's been a while. It's been a minute, but cannot wait. I've got 2 stalls, so a lot more toys to sell to the punters, the buttoners. Maybe might see some buttoners out there. I hope they're still out there. You know, if you don't upload a video every week, maybe people forget about you. I don't know. Or maybe they're like, hey, where you been? We missed you. Who knows? So yeah, really looking forward to today. And a special appearance by the Dan Cat. She's actually going to be selling with me today. So exciting times ahead. Stay tuned. It's all happening. Cheers. It's the Dan Cat!
Hi.
We're off to the toy fair!
We are.
Alright! Well, after I blew my lungs out by blowing up the vintage Turtles blimp, I was able to head outside and get an establishing shot of all of the early birds eager to get into the Melbourne Comic and Toy Fair. I thought I'd give you a little bit of a shot of my stall for the day. As I said, there was actually 2 stalls that I had the chance to spread out all my wares. I had some vintage Turtles there, some Hulks as well on display. This turtle blimp that you saw me blowing up, the kids kept poking at it, so I had to add a little sign, please don't touch the blimp. It didn't really work because most of the kids couldn't read, but that's okay. But you know, it was a vintage piece. It was very expensive, $200, so I ended up just putting it at the top of the display at the end of the day. But I had something for everyone. There's my little bin here, nothing over $5. There was luchador masks in there, McDonald's toys, which were a good seller. Another expensive item here, I don't know why I had it out so close. There's a rookie Tony Lockett card, $200 for that one. The My Little Pony ball there, of course. And the Pass Out merch, which is a standard for Nostalgia Buttons stand. What else did we have on offer? I took a lot of time and bagged up a lot of real Ghostbusters toys. This dad and his son, he would have been about 8 years old, cleaned me out of pretty much 90% of all my real Ghostbusters toys, which was awesome. Tombstone Tackle, he did not last very long. Wolfman, Granny Gross, all those figs were sold, so it was wonderful to see them go to a new home. There's the Hart Dynasty there, a very old Mattel double pack. I actually had some wrestling going for people to watch, some wrestling, get them excited about buying a wrestler. I think I sold maybe 1 wrestler on the day, but that's okay. You know, I sold a lot of other stuff as well. I obviously had the Hell in a Cell there. I think a lot of people think maybe that's just for display, but I am selling it. If you want to sell, it can be yours. I sold Nightmare, that was behind Slimer there. There's my Transformers, some Barclays, and some Sanrio stuff as well. Hey guys, we're here at the Melbourne Comic and Toy Fair. It's about 2 o'clock, so we've got 1 hour left. So I'm going to do a little bit of a run around, see if I can capture some of this massive event. It's huge. We've been selling since 9 a.m. and met a lot of beautiful people here from Melbourne.
Yes.
And wow, what a big day. Let's go have a little look, eh?
Yeah, you go have fun. I'll stay here and man the store.
You stay here and just to enjoy the rest of the day.
Okay.
All right. So off I went to check out the stalls on offer. This was Go Figure Collectibles. Jeff from Go Figure Collectibles in Ravenhall. He's got a brick and mortar store there that has been there for quite a while now. And he got some stock and he made it to the Melbourne Comic and Toy Fair. So it was cool to see Jeff on the day. Got to catch up with him for a moment. There were some really cool Witcher figures there, statues. There's Ref Aubrey Edwards and that exclusive AEW ring. He had the Bludgeon Brothers in a baggie, which was really cool. Those are really, really sought after figures. Some Galoobs there in a baggie. He had old stuff, but brand new stuff as well. Look, CM Punk, brand new Mattel figure. And here's another one.
There's only one cat that can bring peace to the war zone, and that's Dude Love. Ow, have mercy.
I couldn't help myself for doing a bit of a Dude Love impression there on the day. He had Milko Mania as well, one of my favourite ever Mattel play sets with Stone Cold, Stephanie McMahon, and of course Kurt Angle. Nice little establishing shot here of his stand. Lots of wrestlers, lots of other cool stuff as well. He had this great Spawn figure as well, which I'd never seen before. The colours on that really popped, so that was what caught my eye there. I love the backing there, the green and the yellow and the pink. So cool. And yeah, it was just great to see Jeff representing Go Figure Collectibles at Melbourne Comic and Toy Fair. Here's a seller that is often at these events, and at the moment he's digging in the back to show me some crazy wrestlers that he found. I think they were Mexican knockoffs or something, so I took a bit of a picture. There they are there. So bizarre with the capes and everything, so leave a comment if you know what they are, because I have no idea. So cool, so obscure. There's Astro Boy there, Darth Vader, Chewbacca. He had some bins down the bottom as well. There's a signature series Undertaker figure. I believe he had a Green Ranger that was a little bit worse for wear. Someone coloured his head in blue for some reason. And there's a Goldberg figure there as well. So yeah, so much treasure. You never know what you're going to find in the boxes underneath the vendor's table. Sometimes the treasure can be found there. Amazing. Another seller here, again, digging through the bins underneath the tables. There's a Daniel Dialson. Oh my God, I'm getting tired, folks. Daniel Bryan figure, a Seth Rollins figure, and a dinosaur. Look at that dino. I would never usually pick up the dinos, but now my daughter is obsessed with dinosaurs. So whenever I see dinosaurs at the toy fair, I always pick them up and check it out. Just like this a red plushy dinosaur. Look at that one. Fantastic. This cool Nintendo 64 as well in the red colorway, and the Godzilla. So much eye candy at the gamer's closet. So many cool old consoles. They had these loose Elite figures as well. Finn Balor there. Really old school Seth Rollins with the blonde hair rather. And then I stopped off at Culture Shock Collectibles. These guys had a great array of new figures as well. Some DC stuff. This really cool DC figure. Is that Batman? I'm not sure. He was translucent. I couldn't tell. But some super cool stuff. Obviously some Star Wars as well. But if we come around the corner here, Mike actually had some awesome AEW figs. He did have a 1 in 3,000 Billy Gunn, but that sold by the time I got around to view it. But the heels and faces, Matt Cardona, Bloody, and Nick Gage from their match from when my daughter was born around the 22nd or 23rd of July. I know Sophie was born on the 23rd, but I think it was maybe the day after the 24th that they had that crazy match, which that figure set is depicting. We had Ethan Page there, big rubber guy. We had Hawk and Animal there, big rubber guys. Awesome to see those in the flesh. I'd never seen them before. There's the Tiffany Stratton. I believe that's her rookie figure. I might be mistaken, but some awesome figures there that he had. And he had this giant turtle as well, which used to be released, but then they re-released them a couple of years ago. So very cool as well. And the giblets for your Crocs. He had so many giblets. He actually gifted me an AEW one and a WWE logo one as well. So thank you so much, Mike, for that very gracious gift. I don't have any Crocs, but they're going to find a home in my collection nonetheless. They had a Stone Cold one. He had this Macho Man, ooh yeah, Randy Savage as well. Lots of different ones. Slimer there you could see. And he was saying that these were his kids' side business. He was helping them create these, and his kids actually get to keep the money from that little business there. So very cute. And we finished there on the Pink Ranger. And now we're going to check in with Sebastian at Moon Salt Masks.
We are here at Moon Salt Masks with the man himself, Basti. Say good day, Basti.
I'm so awkward with this all the time. Like,
What's that?
I'm so awkward all the time with this.
Never, never. You're a natural. Now, what is this?
That is a Conan mask.
Conan.
So a lot of people remember Conan from NWO.
Right.
But his time in Mexico, he wore a mask.
Ah,
It was meant to be like a play on Conan the Barbarian.
perfect.
Yeah.
And you've got some sweet figs here as well. Look,
On
there's
the other side, yeah.
Beth Phoenix there for a cool $20. Lucha, oh, you're selling one of your Lucha boys.
Lindsay, because they've got it boxed.
So now you don't need him loose?
Don't need the Lucy boy.
Wow. Mandalorian. My goodness. Are these all yours or some of these your bros?
So they're mostly Lewis's.
There you go.
Some of these McFarlane DC figures are amazing.
Wow. He's got the big post-it notes with the prices. I did that my first toy fair too. I remember when I had my first beer. That's so harsh.
Gotta watch this.
Oh, I hope so. The big gold there, 300. Wow.
Oh, sorry, Lewis. I was just busting your chops there. Fantastic. These guys had some really cool movie posters. This Blues Brothers one really popped. The Blues are back on video. So such a cool poster there of the Blues Brothers. He had a lot of other ones on offer as well. If you do like pop vinyls, there was a big selection of pop vinyls. I didn't video many pops, because there are just so many pop vinyls and pop vendors there. So if that is your thing, don't worry, they were represented. This Force Unleashed double pack is so cool. I remember playing that on the Wii. It was a massive, massive game. These guys at Big Kids Collectibles, they always have such great figures on offer. I've bought a lot of real Ghostbusters retro figures off them, re-releases in the past. This seller had this awesome CM Punk cutout. I was so keen on it. But he actually ended up deciding not to sell it because it attracted people to his stand, which made a lot of sense, you know, so best to hold on to such a great conversation piece. He had Wardlow there in the box. I really should have snapped that up. If it's there next time, I'd love to get it because I just noticed the price. It was only $20, so a real steal there for Wardlow. But he had a lot of great figures, some obviously AEW, but some WWE as well. Loads of really cool figs. And across the way a little bit here, he also had heaps of Simpsons figs, like 2 whole shelves full. There's robotic Homer Simpson there. Amazing collection of 25th anniversary ones and also other World of Springfield ones. Now, this seller has lots of vintage stuff and he's about to do a great impersonation.
Do it.
I can't see what I'm doing, but
Looks like Gomez, that one.
I think it comes under the name of Anthrax.
Those things are so cool.
So he was telling me that he'd picked them up in a recent auction from the States, so fresh off the boat from the States. Here's R2-D2. I'm going to keep this audio in. All these bleeps and blops. Here he is there. Now, this seller had these amazing Crash Test Dummies mint on card figures. The colours on these pop so well, like you'd never open these. Like these would just display so perfectly in a nice case from Glenn at Ultimate Figure Protection if you had one to fit it. But even if you didn't, you could just stand them up in a cabinet and they would be just amazing. This one here was actually bendable, so it was a lot heavier than the other ones. But yeah, just look at the colours, Buttoners. And he had really good prices on them too, like amazing, $75, $85. And this amazing flip over truck as well in the box and the Crash and Bash chair. Now these guys had these amazing VHS tapes that they had customized. Beetlejuice there, Nightmare on Elm Street, they were all themed to the actual VHS and they were very, very creative and clever. Bit of slime there and an alien. There's it with a bit of a blood splatter. The knives there and the Scream and the Halloween ones. The Shining there. Inside with the LED lights. So cool. I also stopped off, obviously, at Angel Grove Collectibles, and Phil had an amazing display. That awesome Batmobile from Batman Forever. There he is there. The display he had is just so impressive. Like, Phil's the man. He gets in such great product in all the time. And he had a very busy day. I had a chat to him on the day, and he said he had a good one, which was great. Oh, this Power Ranger in the black there as well. The black armor or black suit. And these retro ones. I remember buying that one for Danielle in Sydney. Wow, so cool. That's why they're a little bit heftier price tag there. $90 if you want to take those bad boys home. Amazing. And just a bit of an establishing shot of hall left, or the left hall. A lot bigger than the right hall, but we are about to check the left hall out. Here we go. So this one, I believe, was just one basketball court, whereas the right hall is 2 basketball courts, possibly 3. But there's the stands in this one. These guys were packing up about 10 minutes early, but that's okay. They'd obviously had a great day. These guys had these amazing Power Ranger figures, vintage ones, still in their boxes, which is really rare to see. Amazing Mighty Morphin Power Ranger Zords there. This seller had these awesome yo-yos on display. And these guys had this dinosaur that I totally remember having a kid. That dinosaur, we totally played with that so much when we were kids. So that was really nostalgic. That one certainly hit my nostalgia button, as they say. He had these A-Team figs, which was cool. So that was awesome. $80 for all of them. $20 each. That's a bargain for anyone chasing those. Some more retro dinos as well. So cool.
Hey, he's back. He's back. He's back. I missed you, man.
I missed you,
It's like the sad music starts playing when I'm scrolling my subscription feed. And like, where's his dog? But
Still nothing.
Meanwhile, you guys don't know, he's like on boat cruises being a rock star.
Hey, don't tell them my secrets, man.
Oh, sorry, man. Sorry. Well, I'm sure they follow you anyway, right?
That's true, yeah, you never know. Well, no, I actually did have a couple of buttoners come up to the table today, which is always pleasant.
Did they say we miss you as well?
A couple of them did. A couple of them said, it's fine, you can keep taking a chat. No, I'm kidding. But no, it's been a wonderful day here at the Melbourne Comic and Toy Fair.
Fantastic.
And wow, it's been so much leading up to this event, because I haven't been to an event since November of last year.
That's what I'm saying, we've missed you.
So it's great to be back, and can't wait for the next one.
And Nine did a fantastic job. So.
Oh, he killed it. Love the new venue. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Absolutely.
So yeah, if you didn't come today and you've got to watch my vlog or Simon's vlog, that should whet your appetite to come next
Did
time.
you buy something? Anything? Spend any money?
I haven't yet put any money. We did buy some little hair clips for my daughter Vivian from Sophie.
Yep.
At Sophie Collects Sanrio.
Yep.
Yeah, you never know. I might do a late minute deal. On
7
something.
minutes, mate.
All right, let's do it. Thanks,
See you guys.
It was great to catch up with Simon there. This seller had all these awesome weapons. Obviously not real. They were for play acting. They were called Of Science and Swords. So if you're into your LARPing, you can check out those guys. Look at this. You've got is it Unleashed? Boba Fett?
Boba Fett statue.
Look at that. Wow. I've never seen this in the flesh. This is something that I've seen online a bunch, but I've never seen it in the flesh. They did a Princess Leia as well. Yeah. I wanted to keep that audio in because I was so excited to see that Boba Fett Unleashed figure. The seller was mentioning that was actually a special edition. Usually they're on a card similar to this Aliens figure I just picked up, but that one was in a giant, like, circular packaging. So very cool. There's an Alien figure as well. I mentioned on the day to the seller, it's interesting that such a full-on movie had figures that were kind of like toys for kids. They weren't exactly statues like a collectible, which obviously later on they had that. But look, even Terminator had actual toys, but that movie was very violent. So there you go. Wow. we were getting very close to the end of the day. I had about 5 minutes to try to capture some more footage. These sellers had a chat to them on the day. They had these amazing Lady Death unboxed figures, which I've never seen unboxed before. So I made sure I had a bit of a representation of these awesome figures unboxed. There's Vampirella there at the back if my camera decides to focus. There we go. Evil Ernie, Purgatory there, and Lady Death. Amazing. And just a bit of an establishing shot here as well. Just as the doors were closing, some last minute bargains, some last minute deals happening. On the screen there's the ad for the Bendigo Expo happening in October, so make sure you grab your tickets to that. And this seller had some really, really cool stuff. He had brought some vinyls with him, so I couldn't help myself. I checked out all his vinyl. Midnight Oil there he had, well represented. Some Devo as well, Hoodoo Gurus, Sting. There's Art Garfunkel there, Sky, Foreigner, and golf instructions there from Arnold Palmer. And he had some cheesy poofs. He was saying that he used to work with a distributor and he had kept those cheesy poofs from 1999. So he mentioned if you did buy them, wouldn't be a good idea to eat them.
It's so sunny. Oh my God. But we did it. We finished the Melbourne Comic and Toy Fair.
This is the best one I've ever done.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. Mine was okay. So it's a mixed reviews. As old mate goes by in the truck. Amazing.
What's your next one?
I think it's in June, isn't it? Yeah, I saw the flyers. So we'll see you in June. Melbourne Comic and Toy Fair. Be there. Thanks, Soph.
Well, there you have it, folks. Another Melbourne Comic and Toy Fair in the books. What an amazing day. Just finished editing the video and I thought I'd do a quick wrap up for everyone. I didn't get to do a wrap up with Danielle because we were so busy packing everything away, but Sophie helped me out in the car park. So I was able to have a quick chat with her. We did actually buy a couple of little hairpins off Sophie. So thank you for those. And she gave me some great advice on a vintage Sanrio item that I'll probably end up throwing up on eBay. So there you go. I actually wanted to give a quick shout out to Exene for gifting me something. So Exene has watched my videos and she mentioned that she was a keen buttoner. So g'day Exene, it's nice to have you as part of the community. And she knows I'm a big Lady Death fan from back when I was a teenager. And I do have 3 Lady Death figs in their little packets here, 1, 2, and 3. There's Lady Death herself. But she gifted me this one. This is a metallic Purgatory figure. And I was blown away. Like, what a thoughtful gift. She was saying that she had purchased something as a lot, and this came in the lot. She's like, I know who I can give that to. And she gave it to old mate Sis Dog. So thanks so much. That is so much appreciated. So thank you very much again, Exene. Got to see a lot of people that didn't actually make the vlog. I know Bo and the Fig Man, Rob were both in attendance, so g'day to those guys. Simon Shachter as well. He took home one of my Ray Fright features. And he also even went and grabbed a case for it off Glenn from Ultimate Figure Collection. So I really hope that displays well in your collection, mate. So glad to find that a new home. What else? Oh my God, I was opposite Jeff from Go Figure. There was Sebastian there from Moon Salt Masks. If I'm forgetting someone, I'm so sorry. But mainly I want to give 2 massive thank yous, massive shout outs. Number 1 to Nian again for allowing us to semi-sponsor the day, going live on his Facebook page. If you haven't seen that, go to the Melbourne Comic and Toy Fair Facebook page and you can go ahead and watch my live that Danielle, who's my next thank you, helped me shoot. So yeah, go and check that out on their Facebook page. You can watch that. It goes for about half an hour and it's a good little snapshot of the day, very fast and furious. But of course, thank you to Danielle, the Dan Cat, for coming along on the day and helping me sell all the toys. It was wonderful to have her help on the day as well. So thank you, Danielle. If you did like this video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button with your bell notifications turned on so you never miss a video. And we'll be back in June at the next Melbourne Comic and Toy Fair. And obviously we have the massive Bendigo Expo in October as well. And I may be able, if I'm able to wrangle some time away from the fam, to do a couple of extra videos. I have a couple of videos that I've really wanted to do for the last few months and I just haven't had the time to do them. So stick with me, buttoners. They will be uploaded as soon as possible. And that's it. That brings this vlog to a close. I will see you next time. Until then, don't you go changing. All right.
What you buy this week? Did you get some toys instead of the groceries? I wanted this since I was a kid. Now I live in a